I now like to present the Unite Together Award to Lauren Miller and Seth Rogen.
That was a really nice video. Hi, I'm Lauren.
And I'm Seth.
We wanted to thank Variety and Unite for Good for honoring us with this award.
We would also like to thank you for the immense challenge our relationship faced in attempting to write a speech together.
It's incredibly difficult to give a speech with another person.
Do you act like you're winging it? Do you acknowledge that you're reading it off paper? Do you have two pieces of paper? Or do you share one?
We knew Aaron Paul and his wife Lauren received this award last year, so we Googled their speech to see if we could just straight up steal it. But we couldn't find it with just a clip of it, and we were forced to write our own.
I would also like to say we specifically told Variety we would only receive this award if we were the most physically attractive recipients of the night. And I would like to thank Variety for honoring that promise. Sorry, Matthew, Olivia, Gina. That's how the cards fall. Now is the part of the speech where we will say what we do.
You just saw a lovely video about it, but when I was 25, and my mom was 55, she was diagnosed with early onset Alzheimer's disease. Before her diagnosis, my mom was a teacher for 35 years. She was hardworking, outgoing, and passionate about every activity she participated in and every relationship she had. But Alzheimer's took all of that away from her piece by piece because there's no treatment and no cure for Alzheimer's. All of this made me feel very out of control, which is a position I don't like to be in.
That is true.
It was a dark place for a few years until our dear friend Matthew Bass came to me with an idea to do a variety show benefiting Alzheimer's.
Just to keep you updated, at the moment this sentence was being written, we had been working on this speech for 45 minutes and had gotten in 2 fights with each other. Anyway, we started a charity organization, Hilarity for Charity.
It started as a variety show and in 4 years has turned into a full-fledged organization, which has raised over $5 million. We've created a college program called HFCU in which college students throw their own Hilarity for Charity events, and the school that raises the most money gets a visit from Seth.
It's true, I've been to Vermont twice.
We've started an online support group for people under 40 to connect with people who understand what they're going through, and we've also given away over 24,000 hours of free at-home care to people who wouldn't otherwise be able to keep their loved ones at home.
I admit I never saw myself doing any of this, and I know you did not see me doing any of this. But just like you guys do with Unite for Good, I found something that mattered to me, that I cared about, and I did something about it. And while I'd like to say doing good is its own reward, we know that's bullshit. If it wasn't, they wouldn't need to give us this.
But in all seriousness, thank you so much to Variety and Unite for Good. We really appreciate it and hope you'll join us in our fight to end Alzheimer's.
Yes. Thank you to Tom. I'm going to tell my parents this is a SAG award.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the founder of Saint Vintage Jewelry, Paige Jansen Nichols.
Over the horizon, she's smooth sailing these concrete seas.
Okay, who's laughing? All right, before I start, let me apologize for my Southern Rhode Island twang. I'm going to try to pronounce without too much of both of it. Don't change that? Well, it's tough living with a man from Texas, too, so sorry, Wally. Good evening. My name is Paige Jansen, and tonight I'm honored to stand before you and present the St. Vintage Love Cures Award to the 2016 recipient of it. It's an award given to someone that has been affected by cancer and how they've helped to raise awareness and give back through the use of their star power. So it's typically somebody in the entertainment industry. In case you haven't already heard of him, I'm going to introduce you to one of the bravest, toughest, shining 8-year-old stars you will ever meet. His name is Dorian Murray. D Strong. Now, a lot of you have children tonight, or have kids, so this will, have children tonight. Okay. Sorry about that. Dorian was 4 when a sore leg and a lack of energy prompted a checkup that was far worse than routine. He had a 9-inch tumor in his leg. Then they found cancer throughout the rest of his body. It was devastating and life-changing. There were hopes and prayers, ups and downs. But when cancer was found in Dorian's spinal fluid in December, the family was faced with longer odds and an impossible choice. Young Dorian was given an adult say in the decision. He made the same decision his parents did, knowing full well what stopping his treatment would mean for him and his life. And he made it. Just 8 years old. Can you even imagine as a parent? I was 38 when I was diagnosed with 2 types of cancers. I know what it did to me. Shortly after the decision, the boy with the enchanting blue eyes told his dad he had a goal. Dad, I'm just thinking, before I go to heaven, I want to try to be famous, like as much as I can. What followed was a social network tidal wave. A couple of Facebook posts, a few more Twitter posts, and before his family and friends knew it, the world responded to hashtag #DStrong. Pictures from the Great Wall of China, Switzerland, Paris, and now hundreds of pictures of people holding #DStrong signs have crashed the internet. From Paris to China and many points beyond and between, including Hollywood. His mom also has a wish. She wants his story to eventually motivate more than tweets and texts and Facebook and all the other stuff. Pediatric cancer is one of the top killers of children, and yet it is so severely underfunded. Less than 20% of the NCI research budget is funded for childhood cancer research. Actually, the number is really only 4%. It's 20%, I guess sounds better to them, but the fact is it's 4%. Just imagine you're Dorian's parents. Your kid has cancer. 4%'s been given to cancer research. They get the same drugs we do as adults. I wanted to stop my treatment. I didn't want to do it. To have those poisons pumped into your body at 8. He was 4 years of it. There's absolutely no reason whatsoever for that. And we need to change it, and we need to change it now. 1 in 300 children will get one of dozens of forms of cancer that attack children. And 20% will die within 5 years of diagnosis. And those numbers, folks, they're increasing. They're not slowing down, okay? It's the #1 cause of death, disease among children. Melissa Murray, Dorian's mom, she hopes that his fame will somehow spark a movement to improve those odds. Through great organizations like CureChildhoodCancer.org, which my friends Tommy and Chris Glavin, Chris is here tonight, chair back home in Atlanta. You can go online and help start that fire tonight in the war against childhood cancer. And if you don't do it tonight, for those of you with kids, tomorrow when you wake up, you say good morning to your kids, serving them breakfast. I want you to think about Dorian. He's raised more than just awareness. He's created a movement. The kid's a frickin' rock star. And he's made us all D-strong.